Gemini, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you are watching this, do trust there's a message here for you. If you're a regular calling back in for another reading, great to have you here. Welcome back, Gemini. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Looking forward to bringing you through this message. Either way, please do like, share, comment, but most importantly, hit the subscribe button. Helps me connect with your energy, supports the channel, and keeps the readings coming. Drop me a comment, let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I love to hear, and I am as interactive as I can be in my comment section. Okay, we've got a couple of oracles to frame us up here. We have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, and the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. We're in Cancer season, and this really does link to themes of the heart and house and home and emotional safety and security and all of those things. And you're being told that you and your loved ones are safe. So maybe you face something that's given things a bit of a rattle up, like something going wrong with the home that you live in, having to move homes, or someone maybe navigating a health crisis or an emotional situation here. But you and your loved ones are safe. So that's a beautiful message. But new energy is gaining momentum. Okay, maybe something that felt stuck or on pause is moving again, moving forward, moving on. Let's keep going. In the Oracle of the Angels today and the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot, I'll link these below, as well as the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing. I'll also link my socials, Instagram and TikTok, where I post different daily readings and a bit more personal shares about my opinions on all sorts of self-development and spirituality matters also. Okay, I'm excited about this because it's the perfect match with this one. Growing, energy is gaining momentum, things are blooming, flowing, flourishing. And it's the number 17 adds to 8. This can be an abundance energy. So we've got growth after what I'm feeling stagnancy, or maybe not being able to find what you're looking for, or some kind of outcome being blocked. Growth of opportunity, maybe growth of finances, growth of good health. Let's keep going. Eight of Cups. That's a very emotional energy for me, this particular version of it, because it's like we've got to go through the emotional water to get to the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. So I think you've faced a challenge, which is actually redirection disguised. The Eight of Cups can talk about leaving something behind or needing to move on from something. Because if we're really honest with ourselves, there was a missing piece there. That could have been moving homes because it didn't serve your needs, or maybe a forced hand in that. I'm just coming back to something that impacts you and your family. Letting go of a way of being for better health. Could be one of you navigating a relationship issue. We see the full moon energy. I'm reading this the day before the full moon in Capricorn. You might be watching this a little later if you're watching it on TikTok, but this energy sticks around because it's not every day we have a full moon in Capricorn. But the reason why I'm mentioning it is that there could be a peak in the situation then. The Four of Swords is here, and this can be a waiting energy or recovering from hurt or loss. Like we come into the Four of Swords after the Three of Swords where we're genuinely disappointed, or we navigate maybe a loss or a burden or a heartbreak. So you've been through something emotional. You're recovering and coming out of it. You could receive a communication or get clear on your plan forward, and the energy starts moving again towards new growth and better outcomes. Yeah, but we are sitting in the Nine of Swords, and that can be genuine worry. I always say this is kind of like the doomsday thinking, where from the position you are right now, because I don't think that the new energy has shown up, we start getting worried about worst case scenario, like I call it the doom thinking. Remember, that hasn't played out yet. So try and stay in the present moment. Yeah, you face the Tower. Like that could have been what you already went through, or you could sort of still be in this energy right now, and it's a destabilization. And it could be the physical home that you live in. I keep coming back to that because of the Cancer energy, or like something that changed in your financial or work position that You're thinking, are we going to be able to stay here? How are we going to make ends meet? Like, these are just examples. Same thing could be said for, the emotional situation of a relationship ending, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I can't afford to stay here, or I'm going to have to downscale. So there's been a tower moment, but one thing about the tower is that it allows us an opportunity to realign. Like, the tower comes into our life because the universe might have tickled you with the feather for a certain amount of time, meaning it sends us little signs, it shows us that there's something missing here, but we stay, we try and fix, you know how it goes. And then maybe the universe gives us a brick through the window to up the ante. I'm trying to get your attention, Gemini. And if we still don't move on something, then it brings in the Mack trucks. The tower is the Mack truck that clears the path, because we're meant to align to our highest journey. Yeah, and following the most destabilizing energy of the tarot, we get to the Four of Wands, the most solid, the most stable, the four sides of the square, the happiness, the abundance, where things are blooming and growing. I have Temperance at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarian energy. You might be dealing with one or have a significant Sagittarian placement or Cancer with that. This here is the healing. It's the calm after the storm. It follows on from the Death card. So you've been through some kind of tower moment, circumstance, divine redirection or disappointment here, which is actually the opening to your field of dreams. Like I said, we have a redirection disguised as disappointment here, but Temperance says things are actually all coming together. It's imperfectly perfect. This had to happen. But you are being realigned to a greater outcome that is more balanced, more stable for you. And right now, the energy is gaining momentum. The Four of Wands can be beautiful relationship, the dream home, the happiness and the abundance. And no, this is just not about it just landing on a silver platter. There's often a hard undoing process, tough realignment to get there. That is life, and that is what I see playing out in this reading. You know me, I'm a realist, right? I don't believe in things just happening. We have to constantly be working with the energy, picking up what the universe is putting down, doing the growth work, making the hard decisions. And I feel in this circumstance, one of those hard decisions may have been made for you through the portal of the tower. You've got to trust this process, because there is magic happening. Something is transforming in your life. There is a lot of growth within yourself to be gained, but that's also going to start showing up as an elevated life in your external reality. I'm going to leave it here, Gemini, and I'm wishing you the very best with this energy. If you would like to follow it up with a personal reading or healing to tune this for your specific personal circumstances, I will pop the link down below to my website, and I'll also link you to my socials, Instagram and TikTok, for different daily readings and content. Sending you so much love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.